was a big day for Colton Feast yesterday. What impresses you about his journey from walk-on to flash?
Yeah, I think he's an example of a Nebraska kid that's walked on, earned his stripes, put in the work, and found himself in a really good place. And sometimes sticking to something as long as he had pays off in the end. So we appreciate his toughness and perseverance.
How's the week been? I mean, just break down kind of how the experience has been for you guys out here.
You know, I'll be honest, I was really concerned coming over just because you can't anticipate everything. The guys that planned this did an unbelievable job, and our players have handled it really well. So it's been unbelievable. I think it's been a good experience for our players, but they're dialed in and ready to play, and they're doing a really good job of enjoying things when they need to enjoy it and then focusing when they need to focus, which is a sign of maturity, and we've had a really good time.
Did it feel like it's going to be a football game in a couple of days? Did it take a couple of days to maybe get the guys to move away from just travel and just focus on Northwestern?
Not really. I think the way we travel was smart, and it's probably not the only way to do it, but we got here at 10 a.m. and brought them straight to the stadium and got their mind back on football and exercised them, and we kept them up doing things all day. That was a really long 2 days kind of into one, and when they woke up the next day, we were right back at meetings and football. So it kind of felt like a smooth transition straight back to football over here, and the guys are locked in.
In terms of the kicking game, in this unique roof, is it ideal, you think? Kicking wind out, you guys thought much about that at all?
Yeah, I think it's good. You know, I haven't been out on the stadium field yet here, but it's definitely windier outside than it is in, and this seems like a pretty controlled environment, so I don't anticipate any big problems.
What Chin said yesterday about the defense, I want to see if they're what I think they are. He was referring to the defense. When you think about what your offense could be, what are you seeing in camp, and what do you hope you see on Saturday?
I just want to see efficiency. I know I sound like a broken record with that, but it really doesn't matter what offense you're running. If you run it well, it can work, and the key to that is just operating with efficiency and speed. I've seen that from these guys. They definitely know what they're doing. We've rehearsed it more times than we would for a normal game, and the guys are confident. So my message to the team was they're ready to just go out and attack, but I really want to see that kind of mindset. Not playing tight, not worrying about anything, just going out and getting after it.
Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to on game day, during the game, not having that headset or not calling plays, I guess?
Looking forward to? No, I'd say it's more concern. It's just something I haven't done for a long time, but I've already thinking a lot about the other things that I can add if I don't have my head buried in a call sheet.
Yeah.
So it'll be a different experience for me, but everybody else is going to be doing exactly what they've always done and what they're good at. So I'm going to trust that and try to help where I can with more than one face.
What offensive coaches will be in the box for you?
We're still discussing that. Whip wants to call the game from the field, so I imagine most of our full-time guys will be down.
What's maybe a thing that you're looking forward to add on Saturday that you weren't able to do before?
I'll be able to go over and help with the special team as they're taking the field, help make some of those decisions, be able to watch the game more on both sides of the ball. You see things from the field, but again, if you're not having to think 100% about the next play call, particularly as fast as we went, I'll be able to watch the defense a lot more, maybe help Chins by watching some of the things they're doing on offense. And, we've done a good job, I think, of managing clock and doing things like that, but I'll definitely have more time for that as well.
What's left for you guys before you come to the stadium Saturday? I know you have a workout tomorrow, but really how much is there still to do?
We've kind of gone over this territory already back home, so we kind of had a lead up to the game before we left and another lead up to the game here. The guys have a couple more tours today. Then we got meetings tonight. Tomorrow's really focused on games. We have our Fast Friday tomorrow, and it'll feel just like an away game at a hotel then for the rest of the day tomorrow. Pretty much the hay's in the barn. I think we're ready, so we're looking forward to it.
Some of the guys have said that this trip has really built their brotherhood even stronger than it was before. Have you seen that? How have you seen that?
Yeah, we had a good time last night. They had one of their best practices yesterday. We got on the bus and went to dinner they saw some traditional Irish music and some traditional Irish dancing. I think some of the old coaches like me were the only ones that knew some of the lyrics to the songs, but they really got into it, enjoyed it. This is a tight-knit group, and I think they're going to be there for each other all year, and it's going to be fun to watch.
It looked like they, I was going to say, they look like they got to do some of the dancing too. Did anyone surprise you with their Irish dance moves up there?
You know, only 2 guys got to dance. Borkercher and Va both danced. I know for sure Va isn't Irish. I don't know about Bork. They held their own.
Back to special teams for a second. We focus so much on the punter and the kicker, but the return teams too, and needed improvement. How have you seen those guys work over the last month or so?
Yeah, you know, I think we have more speed than we've had, and guys that are better at catching the ball. So we have a lot of options back there. You know, we didn't create many big plays last year on special teams. Had some big plays against us 2 or 3 times that cost us. In general, I think we got to be more aggressive and in tune to making plays that can change the game on defense and special teams. And I think the guys are ready to do that.
Scott, Sam asked you about what you want to see on offense. You'll be paying attention to defense. What do you want to see in the opener from that unit in particular?
I know what kind of defense we have, so I think the big question for me right now is if anything goes bad, how are we going to react? And we got a confident team, a really close-knit team. We haven't hit any adversity yet, but when we do, I want to make sure that they keep attacking. Up 40, down 40, up 7, down 7. We need to be on the attack. And our defense is dialed in. They know their calls. They know where they're supposed to be. They communicate well. They play hard. I'm anxious to watch them.
All good?
Yeah. Thanks, Scott.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Watch out.
Nobody go on the field now.